Hermit and Wheel of Fortune. This feels like a crossroads. It feels like there's a road not yet traveled here. There's a path not yet given. What is happening? Okay, so this feels like white women. This is what it's saying. It's saying you're at a crossroad. You're at a crossroad. You have ancestors too, whether you know it or not. Because this guy has completely Egyptian tattoos on the Wheel of Fortune. The wild women. That's so weird. Like you do. I see elders for you. I see women sitting around older women. I see picking herbs um and sewing and fires and Anubis. That's there we go. Um you have ancestors too. And I think that is the largest disconnect for you is forgetting that you do. And I'm talking ancient ancestors. I'm talking wisdom ancestors. Because you know what's really interesting? I've seen wild women fully embody spirit too. It's like the arms wide open, the head up to the sky, the face looking. I'm not talking witches and the coven and all that shit. I'm not talking about all that stuff that is created to try to bring a community. I'm talking about real community. I'm talking about real community. I'm talking about real ancestors, not the ones created to try to feel like you belong to something. I'm talking about something you were born into. You're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. It's like, which way do you want to go? And the crossroad is, this is really interesting. It's not about you actually turning around because the road is not out. The road is actually not out. It's something about you were made to fly. Look to the birds. The things they put in your way to scare you, they're illusions. Look to the birds. Hmm. You need to revisit your ancestry, but you're not going to find it in the prim and proper. You're going to find it in the wild women, the ones who did not fit. They show you the way you're supposed to be. It's interesting. I don't know. That's that. That's something different. Why do I smell candles? I didn't light one. Okay. It's like you're being called into something different. Don't hit snooze. Um, hey, babe. I'll talk to you in a bit. Um, don't hit snooze. Don't hit, like, answer the call. Answer the phone. Answer the call. Um, it just, it feels like going past stop. And then it'll be revealed. The you give birth to, the one you unleash, the one you hold up to feel the sun. There's the sun and the sky and the trees. Like that's the key. That's the key. That's the key. Is like a return to nature, a return to the earth. You are born of the earth. You are of the earth. You are of the trees. You're of the sky. And it's like you got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. This is the messaging that has stolen your flame. Um, uh, yeah. This is really interesting because I saw this earlier and I didn't bring it up. But again, here you go. Look to something different. Um, the Five of Swords here. In this particular Five of Swords, they are copying your answers. And so what I saw, goosebumps, what I saw was like, F. Scott Fitzgerald, for instance, how he stole his wife's writing and he put his name on it. Like, he's not the great Gatsby writer. She was, she was the better writer, but she was a woman. And that's happened time and time and time again. Men of those ages stealing women's work, stealing their discoveries, like for instance, the DNA. One of the first people to figure out the DNA was a female, and she had it stolen by men. Um, so it's like, that's why I said you're not going to find it in a book. That's why I said that earlier, because the book you're looking at is not going to tell the correct story. But you have an opportunity. You are being offered the opportunity to make your own way, to make up your own mind, to create from your wildest self, your spirit self, your purpose self. That tracks. um, you have an opportunity to rewrite your story. And you'll learn it that way. You'll learn it third time. Third time the Page of Pentacles came in. This is a new opportunity for you. You have a choice to make. Choose wisely. You have a choice to make. That's really, really interesting. Why is this message for you guys? Henrietta, yeah, Henrietta Lacks. The reason there is even. Look at this. This Page of Pentacles keeps coming. And a Page of Swords. See? Using your own new, telling truth to power, speaking truth to power. You are in a new era. What are you going to choose? Hold on to the old ways or create from the ancient ones? Page of Pentacles again. And this time you get to birth something. You get to birth something. You get to be the wild woman. Look where she is. White women, you have a choice. You're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. Yep. Yeah, there's a writer, I think her name was George something, that she went under. One of the first doctors, or really good doctor, was a female. She had to do that. There was a female pope. She had to leave because she got pregnant. Um, it's different things. And then they say women can't. And it's like, who said? Who said women can't when we're literally charged with the work of doing the work? Birthing babies ain't just making you heirs. Birthing babies is propagating human life. It's continuing human life. Like, look at all this. All of this. Hold on, I gotta bring y'all down. All of this in reverse except one. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of the Earth. Let me see if I can get rid of my name here. I don't want to, but I might have to. Say my name, say my name. Let's see. Let's take that off right quick. There we go. Just the other day, I will call you and say, now look, this is crazy. All these pentacles, this is how they kept you trapped through money. They kept, especially white women, trapped through money. Because here's the thing, Black women always worked. Always worked. From the moment we got on the soil, we've always worked. There was never a man works and woman stays at home. No. If they could, that was because they were doing that well. But we always worked. In fact, to the point where there were laws made against us not working because white women could not cook and could not clean when after slavery ended. Um, so they actually made laws that said Black women had to work as their laundresses or seamstresses or cooks or whatever. So the only jobs Black women were even allowed to get were the the ones that made white women women, so to speak. Um, it's funny. The AI summary on TikTok says a tarot read on the need to rewrite your story. Now that I agree with. Let me write that one down. On the need to rewrite your story. Where are we on here? We're on 2 hours and 41 minutes. I don't know where we got started with that, but that is one I do have to segment out. Um, the need to rewrite your story. Let's say 2 hours, 41 minutes. Okay. We're going to wrap this up in 19 minutes because my kids are home now. So, man, wait a minute. Okay. Power of choice or free will. Who is unpaid labor stay at home moms? Okay. First of all, I've been a stay at home mom since I had to quit in 2020 because COVID was not playing about me. Oh my God. When I say I was trying to get a job to go back to work so I could be with adults, like, oh, listen, if I have a job, you can't blame me for not cleaning the house because I hate cleaning. It's so boring. And it's not even that it's boring, it is, but it's also repetitive. I can't stand repetitive, redundant work. Like, if I do something once, that should be it. Like, if I had to design a human being, they would not have to eat every day. Like, they just wouldn't have to. They wouldn't have to have any sustenance every day. No, no, I wouldn't design that. They'd be like cactus or something. Anyway, so what I want you to see is all the pentacles that just came out, right? So this is the only one in The only two in upright is this betrayal, where they branded you a certain way. But I want to also say this too, because I know this is an ultimately negative card, but I also want to point out to you here that this is it seems to be collective, especially for white women. But I also want to point out here for you is that we're going to take this a different way. We're going to make this a non-negative card, because what I'm actually getting for you with this 10 of swords is that the answers are already within you. They are branded within you, because swords are knowledge. There's a knowing in you, and it has to be unlocked. It has to be untapped. So yes, this is a card that speaks of betrayal, but the I think the betrayal here is forgetting, or being made to forget what is already within you. Um, because that's very interesting that it falls in right by this Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, this is a knowing card. This is a spiritual woman. This is a woman who can read the tea leaves. Okay. And this came in reverse. So it's like being trained to forget who you are, what you are able to do, what you're here to do. This was put in reverse, and it follows the 10 of swords. The other thing too is how you are out of priority with who you are. It's weird. It's like we use the wrong words. We're not made to be servants. We're not here to serve. That's that's wrong. It's it's building. It's communing. It's and if it's service to care, then that's weird, right? So it's like you're here to care. Like your priorities are wrong because we're using the wrong words. Oh, you must serve me. Oh, you must have dinner done. Da, 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 da. No, if I care about you, hey, Carly, if I care about you, then I do want to make sure you eat. If I care about you, you know what I'm saying? Like a woman's job, if we're going to say job, is to offer care where it's needed and appreciated, you know? And women do that automatically in the first place. We look after our children, we look after community, we look after each other when we are allowed to be or allowed to do so. Right. Immigrants always work too. Yeah, absolutely. 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 I'm not really, there's a distinguishing line between that, because luxury is for the woman to not work. A woman who had to work is not of a certain class. Like this goes from Europe. Women who did not work were, well off. Women who did work were not. They were often merchant class or something like that. Of course, a stay-at-home job is harder. Trust me, I'm doing it. Like I hate it. Um, I have to work. I have to use my gifts. I can't just clean and cook and take care of kids. Um, but that's the thing. It's not about taking care of a house. It is about caring for who and what you love. Like that's different. And that's not a requirement. That is just a natural progression. It's putting all those rules on it that makes it different. Yeah, this is going to be it for today. Yeah, it's on YouTube already so that I don't have to upload anything. Um, oh, yeah, Suze. Like I said, you just came a little late, so you missed what I was saying about that before. Um, but anyway, I do see a broken contract with the Emperor. Like they tried to force you. Again, you have a choice at this point, right? You have a choice at this point. And I don't know why we're going off topic, so I'm going to pull away from that. But the emperor here, there's a contract here, the contract, the marriage contract, the business contract, all those things that came out, because they say that marriage is just a European thing, but no, marriage existed before. It just wasn't marriage, it just wasn't a contract. There was always a you're my person or persons, right? Because that was a thing too. But it's like it's me and you through this, because we, like penguins choose their mate and other things choose their mate. Like it could have been like that, but for the competition of men. But I see all these pentacles here in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, again the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but the one that's not is the Queen of Pentacles. And in the other card, this here is the Earth Queen. If you see her, matter of fact, let's look at her in the Light Seers. Here, it's creating things out of love, but it's also stitching things together. It's pulling, like, women are multifaceted. People are multifaceted, but women are especially because of the care that is just innate within. Now, mind you, there's some women who don't care. Like, it's not saying you're broken. It's just you're just here for something different. That's all. Um, do not have kids if you are that woman, because that's where the damage begins. Don't do things just because you think you're supposed to. Hold on. I want you to see the Queen of Pentacles in the Light Seers. She is the Earth Queen. She is unbothered. She is she. And this is the wild woman. This is the wild woman of class and of freedom at the same time. It's like, I'm who I am. And that's what this Queen of Pentacles is saying too. I am multifaceted. I am stitching different things together. I'm creating out of what I have. That's what I think you're also being called to do. That's why that's the last card, is to understand that you're not stuck. Ooh, look at the other queen underneath, the spiritual queen, the Queen of Wands. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. It might feel like it. It might feel like someone else has to give you something, but the thing is, you're born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay, you're born with it. But I want you to see there's a queen here and there's a queen here. Women especially, white women, own your power. Own your power. Own your power and use it for good. Burn the shit down. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, off of you. Off of you. That Knight of Pentacles wants to be read. What did I forget about you? What did I forget about you? What's the Knight of Pentacles? The Mercenary Knight. Then in reverse. What did I forget about you? What did I forget about you? Okay. Being a slave to the money. She works hard for the money. All right. Barefoot and pregnant. That's how they want you. And that's how they define the Empress. God, all these pentacles. Okay, so honestly, okay, I see what it is about white women then. It is the money. It's being a slave to the money, to the way of life, to being taken care of, which is the messaging, right? So there's the Three of Pentacles, there's the Nine of Pentacles, there's a devil sitting there, there's the Nine of Swords sitting there. That's a devil in reverse, that's a Nine of Swords in reverse. So there's freedom there when you get your own, when you create your own, when you have your own, when you make your own. Stop waiting on a man to give it to you. Okay. But y'all know this. Oh, Knight of Wands. He came back out. What is that? Eight of Wands. It's just flipping the messaging. Taking risks, getting unstuck, starting new journeys. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Queen of Pentacles out again. Y'all, you have the power. You have the power. You have everything you need. Like a quilt, pull all the pieces together, sew it together, figure out who you are, and love it and appreciate it, because what you put together will be done in love. But this is how you get your freedom from feeling anxious, from feeling guilty, from feeling helpless, from feeling tricked and bamboozled by the man who's making the devil with his fingers. Find your freedom and live it. Be the Queen of Pentacles you are. This is a slow and steady race. However, hurry the fuck up because we got to get out of this first. Okay? Get out of this and then you can slow down. Um, just go, I'm going to hurry up. I'll figure it out. I'll be right back. Like, I'll come back. I'll figure it out. But let me hurry this part up first so we can get out. Burn down the old patriarchy way and then create a community way. If matriarchy is too scary of a word, look, see, community, finding community and fixing this abuse of power that has been used on us. So, and there's the Knight of Pentacles again. Don't be entrapped by the messaging. The Knight of Pentacles. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? I want to get off of you guys. Why is this message heavy for you? Why? Five of Cups. It's time to leave the old ways. It's time to go sober. That's what this feels like. These are cups. It's time to go sober. It's time to leave the old way. It's time to stop numbing the pain. Feel it, bleed, heal. Yeah. There's some heartbreak here, and that's interesting. There's some heartbreak here. I get it. But that's how you find release. You got to face it. You got to face it. You got to face it. Cauterize the wound. Open it, let it bleed, let it fester to get rid of all of the infection, and then heal. Release. Find joy in the sun. That's the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's the Sun card. Listen, this allows you to move on. It allows you to build better. It allows you to have your own thing. And it allows you to not feel captured, to feel hopeless, to feel helpless. I think that's the main thing. Stop looking for a hero. You are that hero. You are that hero. Start pulling together the things that you have. Like when they threatened SNAP, what happened? Especially in the white community, what happened? Y'all became a quilt. You pulled together. You put something together. You created, instead of free libraries, you did free pantries. Like you came together with what you had. It's community time. It's community time. And then you won't feel like a red dot, a blue dot in a red city. You will have a community. It's community time. It's community time. It's time to tear down those sundown cities. It's time to do something different. It's time to do something different, because racism itself is an upholding of patriarchy, because it allows you to stay in proximity of whiteness to white men. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Except the only thing that's different is it takes more work. It just takes more work. All right. So, what else? Damn. Okay. What about the messaging? Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm trying to get off. I was supposed to get off at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get off by 7 for sure, because I gotta cook dinner. Eight of Wands in reverse. What are you trying to say, honey? Eight of Wands in oh. Yeah, see, it's hard work. It's gonna be slow and steady. Kinda. Because yeah, it's hard work. Taking out the garbage, basically. Carrying the boxes. Again, it is finding community. It is working the land. You know what it is? It's that you don't have community for the most part, I think is what it is. So it's like if you start a community garden, look, 801s again. That's what it is. It is starting a community garden. It is creating community. It is starting community art classes. Um, it's helping the kids. It's being a part of the community because that's what's going to help change the messaging that you're not alone. You're not alone if you actually participate or even create. And I see more of the creation as opposed to the participation because participation feels kind of falling into status quo. So it's just time. Like there's a 9 of Wands there, which is better than that. So that's good. Stand up, you know. Um, the Justice in reverse, though. Uh, the Justice in reverse. What is that? What is the Justice in reverse? Okay, I want to finish this. Can we finish this? Why is this message so heavy? Can we finish this, please? What's the Justice in reverse? What does that mean? Damn it, same cards. Okay, strategy. It's strategy. It's time to be strategic about how you separate from basically being used as the mercenary knight. Because again, you are the linchpin. Okay, and then the messaging is in the right way. Oh, okay. So using strategy, thinking strategically, thinking through it, planning, communicating. That's the thing. Basically, you're going to be rejecting this Knight of Pentacles, and that's going to help you turn over this 10 of Cups. That is also walking away from some family. But if you notice, there's a rainbow here, and then you're making the rainbow here. And instead of this rainbow being bent into conformity, this rainbow is being rays of different color instead of being bent into conformity. So I think that's what we're doing is we've got to temperance. Yep, we got to fill our own cups. We got to fill our own cups over here, ladies. That's what we're doing. Okay, now can we leave? Yes. Thank you.